They like it.
Hey,
They're happy.
yeah. See it.
You can say hello. Try. See with baby at the back. You people will be carrying children and be following me.
You always do that.
That is marmalade. See, don't let them think my friend is not fine. Do your face wet though. Hey guys, welcome back and thank you for clicking. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. My name is Lillian, and guys, today I'm taking you guys to a Ghanaian traditional wedding. Have you ever been to an African wedding before? Traditional wedding before? Well, if you have not been, don't worry, sit back, relax, and watch this exciting Ghanaian traditional wedding. By the way, this tradition in Ghana here, this particular wedding is by the Akan people. So the bride is an Akan, and this wedding took place at her father's house. She's actually Mamule's cousin. Mamule's niece rather. So after the makeup was done, everything is set. You can see her shoes. We're getting her ready for her big day. I was so happy for them, seriously. So while the makeup was ongoing and everything, the hair was ongoing, she was presented with this food here to eat. And then I wanted to know, because I wanted to bring you guys full information about this particular tradition. So she was presented with boiled yam mashed, and then with a little bit of palm oil and 4 boiled eggs. So I wanted to know why. She said it's something that she must eat before the wedding. So I didn't go further into it because I was busy. I wanted to dig deep into it, like asking if it is the Akan tradition or her family tradition. But then, because of course some of you can relate to this tradition, if you can relate, comment down below. If you think it's a family thing or the Akan tradition, comment down in the comment section. So in order to avoid getting a copyright claim on this video, I had to mute the original sound and continue to give you guys the story of this beautiful wedding that I was invited to do some work on the bride. She needed something very simple, as good as nothing. So I said, okay, and this is what I did, and she was cool with it. She loved it. She was happy. So here is the first outfit of the day, which is the introduction. The bride is supposed to come out and greet everybody, wave at them, dance around, and give gifts to some people that were sitting right in front. I think that is her family, because I didn't see her give to her in-laws. So this section here is where her own family is seated, and her aunties, her uncles, and aunts. Oh my goodness. So she gave gifts to each and every one of them, and then she came with her little bride, who is obviously also dressed in the Kente traditional clothes. So they have to share, dance, share to everyone. One thing I must tell you in Ghana is that Ghanaians are big. Most Ghanaian culture, I wouldn't say all, because I don't know much about the northern Ghana and the West for now. I do not know much about them. But because I live in Accra, I used to see lots of, Ghanaians are big on family. Like, this extended family thing is a big deal in Ghana. I used to see people, hang out with their uncles, their aunties. You will see one guy, you will see the guy and his wife, and then you will see him with 4 other elderly women. So I asked one day, because it was something that I've been seeing, or you will see him with 3 elderly women and maybe 1 elderly man, or as the case may be, like that. I wanted to know why that is, because where I come from, I cannot like relate to that. Yeah, I know we have aunties and uncles that we value, respect, and love almost the So he went in again to change for the second outfit. This one is now is the time for the traditional wedding ceremony proper. The first was introduction and just meeting the bride, but this one now is them coming out to do like every other right that they have to do concerning their wedding, their marriage. It is now that they will do that, like she presenting the family, asking her questions if she want to do this, if she knew these people, if she's giving her consent to this, if she really want to marry this guy, if they should accept drinks from the guy's family, asking her questions and then she answering. So like I was saying, talking about Ghanaians being big on extended family. So let's talk about it while you observe this beautiful dance. Yeah.
Hallelujah. Amen. Hey, you TV. Hey, you TV. Okay,
I know she gave me her full permission to bring this video here and post if I want, because I told her I have a YouTube channel and I would like to film this video. It was never my intention, but on seeing how colorful the whole thing is and interesting tradition, I said, okay, let me bring it. Let's do this. So, but then at the same time, I wouldn't want to leave everything words for words. I'm just gonna break them. So Ghanaians are really big with this auntie uncle thing. It's a big deal in Ghana. So I don't know, if you're getting married to a Ghanaian, please be prepared, because you're going to be having aunties around more than your mother-in-law. You're going to, in some case, aunties play the same role as important as that of a biological mother, or uncle play a role as important as that of biological mother. So observation here about the tradition of some people in Ghana, some ethnic groups in Ghana. The only tradition I don't know anything about for now is the airways and the Hausas in Ghana. I do not know much. I know little to nothing about these two, but because I live in Accra, I see a lot of the Ga people. I see a lot of the Akan, people, so I can tell a little bit of how they are when it comes to family. So please be prepared, because you're going to welcome your uncle. I mean, his uncle, his auntie, and his uncle, and auntie, or the same. I mean, if you're married to a Ghanaian woman, you're going to be seeing lots of her aunties and her uncles. So don't let that be a surprise to you. This man presenting the groom, presenting, officiating, praying for the bride and asking questions, doing everything, is not her biological father, is her uncle. Yeah, I know that some tradition back home in my country, we do have, on this day, your uncle is going to take charge, like being in charge of these, especially the elders in the family. So for them here, yeah, that is the elders, the family representative or the representative, because her grandfather is alive, but he is the king and is not supposed to be here. That is their tradition. So, and then so the time is up, the tradition, everything has been done, the rights. Now she is a Mrs. Ebenezer. So smart. These two young couple are really smart. They want to just do everything at one venue, one time, one day. They just want to do it one day. They're smart. They don't want to go back and come again. You know, you can spend like I know people spend days in doing weddings. So these ones, they know their budget, you know, they know their level, their financial level, their strength. They just want to get everything done today. They've done the introduction, they've done the tradition. Now is the white wedding. Are they not smart? So they're just going to do everything at once and go home in peace. And even at that, it's still stressful, guys. By the time Beatrice will go change for the third outfit, which is the white gown, and which is, you know, the white wedding, as we all call it, she was already exhausted and was no longer feeling the vibes because she's exhausted. I know that some people, you know, allow these things to happen on different days because of to avoid being so exhausted because of stress. But then I can see it's like, make we do this thing today and finish it and move on with our lives, you know. Yeah, that is it. Okay. So Beatrice is now a Mrs. Ebenezer, and I wish them all the best. Trust me, if you want to get married, be sure you want to do it. I don't want to. I don't want anybody to go through the stress I saw this girl goes through today. Like went through today, dressing up, coming in, changing, putting herself together, wearing beads, and some she was screaming because they hurt. I don't want you to go through all that and hear say anything happen. I beg you. Please, if you are getting married after since today, my perception of this wedding thing has changed. So please, if you marry any lady, make sure that you guys last and stay forever together, okay? And as for Beatrice and Ebenezer, I wish them all the best. I hope that I tried. Please comment down below which tradition do you think this is. Have I mistaken something? But I know that Mamle is an Akan lady. She's been my friend since the very first time I came to Ghana. I mean, as an adult. So she had been my friend since then, and we have been cool. I know a lot about her, you know. So correct me if I'm wrong, okay? All these ones are gifts.
Yes,
Okay, this is our mother's giving them.
Yes.
We have the same tradition. I close my case.
See how you be.
Look at Mamle.
What, mommy? What, mommy?
I feel like you're using juju on me. Since
Why?
from my house to this
Oh,
place.
I'm not used to you.
Where
you
she
are
come,
my friend.
Yeah, she come to come and make money. So now I've made so much money. I want to go and build the house. I want to go and buy land. What it is? Is it okay? It's not okay. Wow. Let me see. Hey, see my kids. Wow. Oh, okay. Small shops.
And bro, you get bro.
Oh, wow.
And
Napkin and a bottle of, oh, wow. Perfect. This one I'll just give it to them when I get home. Oh, my friend. Tell them how good I am.
You are good.
Who told you that one? I'll delete it. You see?
Okay, you are bad.
Yes. Now you are coming. Now you are talking.
Again, what?
Ogini.
Ogini.
You don't know your friend's name.
I know.
Right. So my job is done. I'm heading home to my family, to my kids, because I left the house since yesterday night. I slept at my darling Mamale's place. So it's time for me to go back home and meet my darlings at home. And if you think there's something I didn't say in that video that I should have, let me know in the comment section. All right, so thank you guys for coming with me. Thank you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.